Sierra Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're playing Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We're going to get justice for everybody. Oh, it's going to be great. Okay, time for fun times. We are going to court. Spooky court. I mean... Ooh. Okay. We are still saving Maya from a murder charge, I'm pretty sure. Like, pretty sure that's what we're doing here. I think. Who knows? At this point. Anyway. It is! It's Spooky Court. We're talking about ghosts. We're talking 2 ghosts. We're having ghost fun. It's an adventure. Okay. Anyway, welcome in, Val. Hi, Rice. Hi, Cooney. Welcome in, everybody. We're on a little adventure. This is doing court stuff. And, oh yeah, right. I have to open this part. Also, I am slowly learning how to use Blue Sky. It kind of helps. Because I never learned to use Twitter, so I am not properly anyway. So, here I am. It's working out. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm flailing at it anyway. Okay. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Oh no. Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Well, not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. She's so mad she got to point at us, like, straight on. Do you know how hard it is to draw hands, like, straight directly on like that? With all the foreshortening that goes into it? Dang! Somebody spent hours arranging those pixels, I bet. Yeah! I know, right? It's such a pain. Oh boy. Oh, right, the judge. Hands are so difficult. I have tentacles, so I don't have to worry about it. If I need to hold something, I just draw a tentacle wrapped around it. Done. We done. Nah, they're not actually as complicated. They're just tentacles, but with weird right angles. Weird right angles. Did you know that there are bones inside people? There's whole skeletons. Whole bones. I had to learn that. There's so much in there. It's true, you are getting better at hands. You graduated from mitten hands and everything. Yearning to escape, that's true. It is about time for the Skellington War. Tumblr always has a Skellington War around this time of year for some reason, because it is spooky season, I suppose. Anyway, golly! Back to the judge.
Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there.
Miss Meany, could you please testify to this court about your car accident last year? Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past. Well, Miss Meany, if you please. Okay, okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... These cases are so very long. Yeah, Part 2's cases are incredibly long. And you can mess them up in weird ways. I would never bring up the skeleton wars or why we should not be consuming milk, for it provides our enemy with more calcium, which they will use to crush us all. Hey, if my skeleton escapes, it's fine. I don't have one to escape. I can drink every milk. I can drink all the milk. Staff, I can drink all the milk, right? What do you mean I can't drink any milk? Well, you're not a mammal, so you're not allowed. That's what they've told me. Well, how come only mammals get to drink milk? Oh. Apparently they use it to nourish their young. Does that mean humans are all young? Where are your parents? Oh. Apparently humans have mutated so that they can drink milk long after they are supposed to stop drinking milk if they were like oats, if they were regular mammals. Neat. Okay, back to the thing. Chalky milk is best milk. Yes. Chalky milk. Unfair, you're my parent, obviously. Lol. I can't even drink milk. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. Apparently I am not allowed. That doesn't stop me. Maybe I am. Maybe I can. You don't know, staff. I'll fill up on chalky milk. Become a chocolate octopus. I have been informed this is not how it would work. Oh well. We'll see later. I don't have any milk. Chalky or otherwise. That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. Well, it was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Gwa! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meany's sister. Yeah, which means I have to work this from another angle. Oh boy. Okay, I have a feeling I know what is going on, but... okay. Yeah, you did! You got a 90 on your Spanish test, which means you have to trust yourself! You can treat language learning when you're first starting out like math. You just need to learn the vocab and the general grammar rules. But you can do it. That's how I had to do it for some languages. It's just sometimes they get really weird and you're like, dang, this language goes all different orders than I'm expecting. Japanese always ends on a verb. That's what des is. Des is a verb.
And it conjugates like one too. Because it is. It's just not one that's in common use, so you just use it to end certain sentences. Except for using like that. But it's not what I like to call the all-purpose verb. The all-purpose verb is like is usually to do or to make in whatever language it's in. So like verbs like faire in French. Faire is usually the gosh, I can never get that out quite right. That's the if something's doing, if you're doing something, you're probably using faire. Stuff like that. I'm sorry you're gonna be so sad with no friend in math class. They'll be back. See, that's like when your coworker doesn't show up to work and you're like, that's when I actually liked talking to. I don't understand. This is unacceptable treatment of me. I am informed that happens sometimes. Even with aquarium staff, that's why they have backups. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of that mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Meanie? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Meanie's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Meanie was the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meanie. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. Anyway, I was, like, totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Where? No, we have your driver's license. Wait. We have your driver's license. Did you, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. Did it not? Your sister, Mimi Meanie, was she that exhausted? Like, she had to talk to, okay, yes, go on. We read this part. Yeah, it was like a totally terrible situation. If only you had your license and were able to drive for your sister. Yeah, that was, like, too bad. Now then, witness, continue with your testimony. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and got away. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. I don't think that's true. Don't we have your license photo? No. Like, we literally have that. I hate speaking IRL. That's fair. I dissociate with my coworkers, low-key. Listen, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Capitalism makes fools of us all. Not me, though. I'm an octopus. Capitalism can't touch the sea. Not under it, anyway. You guys sail over top all the time. Good luck getting down to the depths I live in. Okay, admittedly, they did get to the depths I live in, but that was back during imperialism, so capitalism can't touch the sea. Probably. Aww. I'm sure you'll be fine. Anyway.
Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie?
That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hoti, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was perverted?
Youch!
No one cares.
Fitness, when did you receive your driver's license?
Like, last November. What? November.
The accident happened last May. That's a half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright? At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Urgh. Ow!
Cry and my whip will... Cry and my whip will accommodate. Whoa, Francisque! Calm down.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Yo!
Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Oh, not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Meanie, why would you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Oh my gosh, your math teacher looks exactly like you and even commented on it? Amazing. Get you a doppelganger. A you from... obviously Magnus Protocol shenanigans. I call Magnus Protocol shenanigans. If you notice someone getting, like, being late and getting dragged back to weird places, look for the void, I guess. The hole in reality. Where it isn't quite right. I would know nothing about holes in reality where it isn't quite right. Because I am an octopus. That's how it works. Why is she whipping him like in the 90s? Well, that's just the way she is. Franziska von Karma whips people in the courtroom. Someone, Val, got me into TMA and T-Meg-P. Good! They're good series. I don't have Slay the Princess, but if I did, we'd play it. For Spooky Month. It's a weird game, but it's voiced by Johnny Sims. We are going to play Exit 8 and Platform 8, though. And we might play a couple of other spooky games. I think I threatened to play a couple of things with the great and terrible Necromage, friend of the channel. Yeah, no, don't do that. Val, it's okay. You don't. I have the big Twitch monies from September. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... It's okay, I am! I know how cars go. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. Yeah, that's true. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really big shiny red sport... Tell me about the car! I need more info about the car. Well, sorry your friends need to do this thing called sleep. I also understand that, because I only sleep like an hour. That's all you need when you're an octopus. Staff says they wish I slept more. But I don't! I could sleep more. If I was a human person, I would probably sleep like 6 to 8 hours a night. Because that's how humans have to be. But I don't need it. I am an octopus. That means I have so much time to get up to no good. It was a new car? Yeah, she had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
The UK? Was that her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic.
Press harder!
But I really don't know anything about cars. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up.
Your Honor,
Yes?
please append what the witness has just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about it being a special car from overseas?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then...
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. My sis's new car was like a totally special model from England. Did she leave it in... I mean, it wouldn't be road legal to leave it... It wouldn't be road legal to leave it with... But did she... Okay, so for those of you that might not know, in the UK, the steering wheel is on the other side in a car. So, like, there's a few other countries like that, but the UK is the big one. So when you're driving down the road, the driver is next to the shoulder of the road, and the passenger is next to the middle part. Which, horrifying to someone like me. That scares me terribly because that setup means that you can't tell how close you are to other cars only to going off the road. Thing about right-hand drive cars is that you can't just pick up a right-hand drive car and set it on the other side of the road and then have it be fine. It doesn't work that way for reasons I can't remember. So the problem here is that if her sports car was right-hand drive, so it had the driver's seat on the right instead of the left, like it would be in America, which is where this game definitely takes place, and not Japan, where it obviously doesn't take place. I tapped that button by mistake. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. I really stink at talking about cars. If I ask the wrong question, I might make someone mad.
Miss Meanie, I believe you may continue with your testimony.
Nah, I think I can just get away with this. So here's the thing. In the real world, if you want a car that's specifically manufactured in a place that's right-hand drive, you have to get a whole bunch of stuff done to it to make it a left-hand drive vehicle and make it road legal for places where the driver's seat is on the left. There's a whole bunch of safety reasons why you have to do it that way and why you can't combine left-hand drive cars and right-hand drive cars on the same road. But we should have... Yeah, so here's the thing. If she opened the right-hand side door, she'd be in the driver's seat. But like it wouldn't mean anything to anybody else except somebody who really knew cars. It wouldn't be a mistake to anybody else who's like, oh yeah, obviously you got out of the right-hand side, because that's when you're in a left-hand drive car, that's the side you get out of when you're in the passenger seat. But she was in the passenger seat of a right-hand drive car. So that shouldn't be possible. Let's see if Phoenix knows that. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? That's fair. I know you probably meant to say India, but Indiana is the funniest possible autocorrect for that. Indiana is the funniest possible autocorrect for that. No, it's funny. I love it. No, Val, settle. It's an autocorrect. Don't worry. No need to be antagonistic. No need to be antagonistic over the fact that either autocorrect or spelling is to blame here. Oh no. I'm sorry. The idea of somebody from like one of those things, just for $1 a day, you too can sponsor little Jimmy Appleseed, son of little Johnny Appleseed in Indiana. Poor little Jimmy has only spy apples to eat, and as we know, spy apples are flavorless gruel. Hardly enough for a growing boy. Actually, donate to me instead so I can get out of Texas. Yeah, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet. Someday. No, it's okay. We have all been there. We've all been there one way or another. That's why I have 9 brains. I've got one in the brain part and one at the base of every tentacle so they can be controlled. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Also, the Halloween decorations are up here too. I moved them. Okay, maybe I just strung a lot of them around the aquarium. Staff is like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. I put a lot of them in here. I'm stuck in my honors history class all day. It took the class like 3 minutes to figure out the date of death for somebody when it was literally on the screen. Oh no! Lol. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right side. Sorry, I've got to be Phoenix pretending to be Eni. You had this to say in it, but I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you silently asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side.
Well, that would be if it were an American car. But it would be opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Ah!
Oh, what do you mean by this?
Miss Beanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ooh! Oh no! Oh no! Serpentine belts are such a pain! I failed today by telling someone they needed a tension or loosening tool to take off the serpentine belt so they could take off the starter, but I was thinking about the alternator, not the starter. Oh. Oh, and then they'd have to put it back. And tension it properly. Nobody likes that. For those of you that might not know what a serpentine belt is, because that's a thing in a car engine, very simply, if it's not tensioned right, your car engine will not work, and in fact will fall apart. Just a little bit. That is... Some cars have a serpentine belt, and some cars have like a dual belt system instead. It depends on the car that you have and what it's meant to do and what kind of engine is inside of it. Though that's where my knowledge of how car go kind of ends, because at that point, then I'm not... cars are a terrestrial thing. And on the farm, we had sea tractors, and they work a little differently because when you live in the ocean, things have to work differently. Ha! She was in the driver's seat, Your Honor.
Order! Order in the court! Order! Order!
Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Mini.
That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Oh no!
I was right! I remembered! I was confused about this for a long time, but your timing belt chain is a bit different, from your serpentine belt. That's true. It's a thing I like to do when I have a really overstimulating day. Just sit down and read. Give you a thing to research. Oh. Oh no. I'll go look in wikis for more info. Yeah! We love the TMA wiki around here. I don't have a lot of things that need research and I'm suddenly drawing a blank. The worst at being an octopus. Nah, that's not true. I am not the worst at being an octopus. I think Mimi was really driving that night. Mimi was driving. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meenie, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? What sort of idioticus is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Whoa, that is half our bar! Do you guys see half our bar blinking if we mess this up? This witness's real name, is a profile. Is Mimi Meanie! She did! She called her ruse idiotic. Mimi Meanie. That's your real name. Avals the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? When she was admitted into the hospital, this witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But
Mimi Meanie, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the bodies I found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? Look at her working that hat!
That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meanie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meanie. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Meanie was still, in fact, alive. Ooh.
The spookums continue!
And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. I remembered about this case a little bit, and I remember us having an updated autopsy report moment in this case, and I think this was it. We're like, how could Francisca have possibly known? How could she know? She couldn't. She walked in here to be like, I will solve this easy case, and we were like, LOL! Haha! There are ghosts! There's face swapping! Like, this lady is straight out of a Nicolas Cage flick. She wants his face off. She's kneading that hat like dough. It's true. She's overstretching it and snapping the gluten. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni, I mean, Miss Von Karma.
Eek! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Fitness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meanie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Meanie wanted herself to disappear because of this. I mean... Yeah, there we go. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. I don't know if I'd qualify Van Gogh as abstract exactly. When I think abstract artists, I think of Salvador Dali. Van Gogh was kind of an impressionist, I suppose. Like Monet. Monet is definitely an impressionist. Welcome in, Sir B! We're cleaning up the last of this case, finally. I don't blame her at all for what she did. I kinda do. I'll tell you right now, Mimi is in a situation of cool story, still negligence, and also murder. Where like, yeah, a lot of really terrible things happened all at once, but you can't run away from that. Sometimes you have to face consequences for your actions. Fair, you think my art is acceptable, right? Because I think it is. I think you'll develop your own style as you go. Eventually, the more art you consume, the more your art will sort of reflect that. It's in the soup. So like, you know how sometimes you have an idea and go, man, I really like that idea. I do that when I'm writing sometimes and go, man, I really like that idea. That's a cool idea. Do I know where it came from? Not necessarily. It's in the soup. It's just simmering away in the back of my brain, being like, hey, here's an aesthetic you enjoy. Here's a thing you like. Here's some stuff. We've put it all together in this delicious meal for you. And then my brain's like, I guess I have to write that down. The same thing happens when you draw. You look at other people's art and you're like, wow, I really like the way that they do shines on their eyes. Or you go, wow, that person does really interesting soft shading on their hair. I want to try that. And then you try that. And you keep doing that. Same thing when I crochet too, where I'll be like, oh, actually, you saw me do that the other night when you sent me that little pattern for Leah from Stardew Valley. When I looked at that picture and went, actually, that is a really clever idea to bulk out pants without having to make a separate piece if you want to add some dimensions. And it's a really cool use for that. So yeah, your art is great. You are going to develop a style the more you draw. That's how it works. Ah, the human task manager. Francisca's great. Okay. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Wow, Mimi. It's real in the world you live in.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here. Why did you set a murderous revenge plot into motion? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help you with the plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Francisca von Karma! I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow! And one more, for good measure! Are we good? Phoenix, you good? Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix? This court is a fraud, a sham!
Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I really... we really are out cold. We're toast.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Dang. Fieri created something called the Giratina cult. Amazing. Sorry, probably Giratina cult. I will insistently pronounce that Giratina. I know no other way. Tried drawing with my fingers rubber banded together. Ooh. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. I've banded my fingers together for writing. Because I was writing a thing, and one of the evolutions of the aliens I was writing was that they had, like, instead of having all 5 fingers like we've, as humans, definitely, listen, instead of having all 5 fingers like people, like human people, I gave them 2, like, stronger, slightly more dexterous fingers and a thumb, just to see what that would be like. So I banded my fingers together to just kind of, like, I taped them up to see how it was. I want to learn to crochet, but I got, like, no material for it. Well, all you need is, 1 yarn and 1 hook. And if you have your fingers and yarn, you can also do it that way. They should have got the DNA from the handprints on the wheel. It burnt up in the fire. Also, ever since I made the Giratina cult, I've gained like 2 subscribers. Neat! Good! Oh, even if they did, DNA can sometimes be very difficult to match between siblings especially, because a lot of the time the way that you match DNA is through matrilineal. So you would use those markers to match them up. And if you didn't have a sample of, like, if you were just trying to match her to the driver's seat, you could, but it would be very difficult to prove that she wasn't her sister. Made tree branches and then used glue to spread colored pencil shavings over it. That's pretty sweet. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream.
A really bad dream.
You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent.
A familiar scent?
I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago.
That's right.
Aww.
There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Meanie had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya!
Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
Oh boy, Maya! I am so sorry, honey!
I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick.
But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt.
Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Miss Mimi Meanie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need to have an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Meanie with her plan was... What? Okay. Pearl, probably.
The baby!
Oh, she's 8?
Dang.
I knew she was small and I made jokes about her being like 5, but dang, she's 8 years old.
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Kurain Village, and that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there,
then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so.
Rip Fiera, you would have loved yelling at the healer to give you more hearts. I would have. It's okay. I don't yell at the healer to give me more hearts.
Why does Maya remind me of someone from the Airbender series?
Because she is dressed very much like people in the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
She has... So the Airbender specifically have a lot of roots in like Taoism and Buddhism and stuff like that. And since channeling spirits and things, the way that Maya's dressed, her clothing is also has its roots in those things. You're going to see a lot of overlap between that. You're also going to see some overlap between Earth Nation fashion, Earth Kingdom fashion, because they also have some of that in there.
And she's got Toph's hair. She's got Toph's hair, but really long. She's got the same bangs going on.
Why aren't you healing me? I'm at 1 heart. I'm trying. Please stop running.
That sounds like me. I don't beg for heals, though. If I'm out of position, I'm out of position. If I die, that's on me. The healer will heal the spot the healer is supposed to heal. If I'm not there, that's my own fault. I missed the healing bus.
Date and time unknown. Solitary. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be master of Kurain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. Dang! But I shall be patient, my dear. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
She is 8 years old. Ma'am, she is 8 years old. You guys ever wanted to deal with a secession crisis in a magic family? That's what we're doing in this game about law. Don't we love that? Fair, you would be a distractor and I cannot be convinced otherwise. You like running around? Yes. I love running around. I love aggroing the enemies onto me while I do that. 'Cause I'm fast and they can't hit me. They can't catch me. They'll never take me alive. They won't take me dead either. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. Will I train enemies onto you? It's a mystery. Who knows? I also like being a +1, which is a thing that you can be in World vs. World. Oh, Pearl was channeling Mia. So Mia is not 8 years old, and when you use the Karain technique, they take on the form of the person they're channeling. Mia's an adult. Okay, and a big stretch. Big stretch. Okay, and now we're gonna start with shoulder presses today. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyway, I also like to be a +1, which is a thing that you can do in Guild Wars 2 in World vs. World, usually. I do not have Dead by Daylight to play. The games I'm playing for Spooky Month are in no particular order because I haven't scheduled them. Exit 8 and Platform 8. Platform 8 is the sequel, as you might have guessed. Those are games where your job is to look for an anomaly, and if you see one, turn around. And if you don't see one, keep going. There's Spooky Spot the Difference. But in 3D. There will be more Inscryption. It is spooky enough. It is staying on Friday nights. I'm bad at Inscryption. We'll see how it goes. I'm bad at the card game, the main part of the game. I am also planning to play We Were Here. I have both We Were Here and Expeditions Friendship. And I think there was one more. No, there might be 2 more. It depends. We'll see. I don't remember how Platform 8 goes, but it's in that I have seen Exit 8 played. Platform 8 looks to be the same thing, but on a train. Well, like, actually on the train. But late at night. We'll see if I can find some more stuff, too. Okay. To the big top. To the circus! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show! Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight! Oh, hey, beautiful. The world's greatest magician! The one, the only! Maximilian Galactica! Hi, Momo! We're playing Phoenix Wright! I don't know yet! We're at the Berry Big Circus with a magician, Maximilian Galactica. He's beautiful, isn't he? I love this case, so good. I'm glad you do, because I don't remember it. I saw Maximilian Galactica and was overcome by 2 things. Thing 1, dang, he's beautiful, and thing 2, I don't think he did it, whatever it is. Oh. I unfortunately never finished this one, so finish it well, Fier. You got it. Which Ace Attorney game has the female clown? That's probably Investigations, or I think. Wow, that was like living a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped out through the ring of fire, an elephant who rode a giant ball. Oh, Pearl, honey, I hate to break it to you, but elephants hate that. Okay, so I need to tell you all a thing about elephants, because if I don't tell you now, I might not. So I give you a free unfun fact, I guess? So here's the thing about elephants. Their feet are really, really sensitive. They can feel vibrations for, like, miles in their home ranges. This is true of African elephants, I will say. I do not know if this is true of every single all elephants, but African savanna elephants specifically this is true of. They can feel vibrations in their feeties, and they do not like to have their feet off the ground. Just like you wouldn't like to have earplugs in your ears, because you use your hearing to see, like, know what's going on around you. So getting them to balance on that ball like that, is really scary for the elephant. It's like you on purpose. Like, putting plugs in your ears and blindfolding yourself. Well, they need to communicate with other elephant herds. That's why you sometimes see elephants stamping around. They're stamping out messages to each other. Sometimes they're not, admittedly, but oftentimes they are, in fact, stamping out messages to other elephants. And they herd up because the African savanna is very dangerous. So they have the elder female elephants in the herd up, and they raise the children. Bull elephants are generally chased off once they come of age, so they live sort of on their own most of the time. But like the rest of them herd up to like basically raise all the children's. I will say once again, this is true of elephants on the African savanna. When it comes to forest elephants, I don't know near as much. Though I will say I can tell the difference between them pretty good, and I get really mad when people get it wrong. 'Cause it's not hard. It's not hard. Anyway. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Just like crocodile and alligators, exactly. And caimans. Oof, it's yard sale weekend. Unfortunately, Becky has me working all weekend for it. No! Why are you having to work like that? I don't like it. And knowing her, it'll be until I perish and die and cry and die again. Oh. Get out. Get out of the bad job. You can do it. I believe in you. Magician? A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. Oh, she's little. She's so little. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since the incident in Kurain Village. It was during that terrible time that I met Pearls. We're her dad now. We've adopted her. Seems like she's starting to get back to normal. It's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train! Of course I did! But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year.
Don't worry about it, really.
Oh, we're family. We really are family. Oh, that's so cute.
So for those of you that don't know, I don't know if this was localized. I don't know the way that they localized this, but New Year's, at least in Japan, is a very family-centered holiday. You clean everything up, you throw beans out the door to chase off evil spirits and stuff. There's all sorts of, like, fun. And it's great like that. Just like how you all adopted me, exactly. I don't think I'll be motivated for a job. Mostly in the country I am. Ugh.
I understand.
Hey, Fiera, I can clean pretty good. You need a maid? I can cook pasta.
Ooh, but can you cook pasta better than Mint? Because Mint cooks the best pasta.
I've said it before, but bullet trains have to slow down, otherwise the vibrations will blow up the glass.
It's true! The express train will blow up the glass! I wish you all had high-speed rail. Oh, I can clean. Sorta. I keep my tank clean, and then staff cleans it up the rest of the way. Mint is such a good cook, you guys don't understand. He's so good. He's so good at cooking. Such good food. Man, if I was a Pokemon and it was one of those cooking side games, he would have the best food and the best mons. He would get like platinum medals every time. I don't know if you can get a platinum medal at cooking. I'm bad at stirring poffins. I'm not bad at stirring poffins exactly, but I'm not good at stirring poffins. He would do such a good job. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's?
Maybe.
I'm glad you'll get to spend your New Year's with your special someone.
Oh, this probably would have been Christmas in this case. Christmas is the date holiday.
Pearl!
Look, it's time to go.
That was a really well-timed whip. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick!
It's a whip noise. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. Man, we have the worst Christmases. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place in one day. Do-do-do. Hello, this is the Right and Co-op.
Nick, it's terrible!
Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too.
Huh?
The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office? What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV.
The TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Big Berry Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Berry Big Circus?
That's the circus we went to, right?
They're saying that there was a murder.
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max. They arrested Max Galactica.
Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. A popular magician who can fly through the sky at will.
Wow, they needed to get their mileage out of that.
Maya said she was a huge fan of Max.
He has no shirt on. This man does not wear a shirt. Von Karma scares me in the best way. Girl Von Karma or old Von Karma? Don't unnecessarily kill people while I'm gone. You got it. I didn't do anything. Too late. The twink has been arrested. It's true, he has been. See, this is the outfit I want someday. But I can't wear it because I don't have anything that would fit in it. I tried to wear gloves once. It didn't work out. I'm too small.
This man's outfit feels like a crime in itself.
No, this man's outfit is great. Capes should come back.
It's low-key eating.
Yeah, it is.
Delicious.
I think perhaps there are some crumbs. He may have left some crumbs. But to be fair, look at him. He's beautiful. He's in a circus. He's allowed to leave a few crumbs. That's how circus outfits are.
All right, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What?
See you there.
You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later.
What?
Oh, no, I guess not. Jeez whiz, we're going to defend somebody, and I haven't even given Max Galactica a voice. What's your name, sir? What's your actual... He must have an actual name that's not Max Galactica. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya.
Fier, can I be a cool ringmaster?
Yes. Everyone should be allowed to have cool ringmaster aesthetic.
I know, if I were people, I would have a vest all the time everywhere. Vest and button-down shirt. I would look absolutely dashing. Cool ringmaster aesthetic and everything. And a pocket watch. I have pocket watches. Steph got me pocket watches.
Maybe I just don't understand how it's supposed to be a fashion statement. I'm a clothing person.
That's okay. I like over-the-top showy things like that.
Oh, bland clothing.
I like over-the-top showy persons like that, showy things like that, because they're exciting and fun. See, also, I don't know if you know this, but the only piece of clothing or accessories that I wear regularly are these things that I need to see. These right here. Them glasses. He...
You're not Can you not cut my hair for my skincare era? I didn't know if the A was considered cursing or not.
You're fine. It can be many words. You're right. You guys have seen me take like people who come in and don't realize. You guys have seen me like just play absolutely silly with that. Yeah, we do like the irony of purple having been the royal symbolism, but the circus master wearing it. Or at least the magician.
Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactic, I would never do such a thing.
Oh no, the button jar! I'm not going in the jar and you can't make me! No one can make me go in the jar! Don't you do it. Don't you do it!
You can't hear staff shaking the button jar. Maybe you can.
But they are indeed shaking it. It's a threat. Not going in the button jar. No! Never! I shall not! Ah! Not even here! You can't make me do it! No! We're gonna defend a man from murder!
Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous! What a clever girl! Such a fabulous understanding of events! What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room.
It's Max! Nick, look! It's the real Maximilian Galactica!
All right, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
He called me sweetie. Nick!
Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
This one.
Mm-hmm. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts.
Ah! He got it! He got it! Nick, look! He got it!
What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts.
Max.
Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
Eek! I don't want to steal one of his hearts.
He's beautiful and I love him. Ooh, an unfun fact. Well, I did give you that fact about elephants. What else have I got? Sticking on theme with the best terrestrial animal, elephant. Sticking on theme with elephant. Let's see. Oh, I know. Sticking on theme with best terrestrial animal, elephant, one of the problems with ivory poaching is that both male and female elephants grow tusks. The problem is that an elephant can't live without his tusks. They use them to dig up things from in the ground, so that they can get at roots and things to eat, which are high energy. And without them, they can't really do that. So there's a problem that was happening where ivory was being poached or taken from elephants, and then they were left to just sort of wander around with their herd and kind of end up dying of starvation. The other problem with that is that because they were picking elephants with the largest tusks to get the most ivory, they were picking elephants that were older. Before those elephants could pass on their knowledge to the next generation and raise their elephant children with manners. Those manners include things like when it is safe to go to the watering hole and why you should not bother hippos, and things like that. And that stuff's important for young elephants to learn. So anyway, there's a lot of conservation efforts going on to try to preserve older elephants so that they can pass on their knowledge to younger elephants, which is really cool. Lest you worry that everything is terrible forever, it isn't. Can we do some Stardew or something tonight? Sure. Actually, you know what? Check a Frackles. One of the weeklies is do a Frackle. Do a Frackle. And you are on tier 3s. Elephants used to be your favorite animal. That's because they're the best terrestrial animal. They're so big, and they're kind of friendly. They're right to be trepidatious with people. Human people are scary. See also, imagine if somebody came by and was like, sorry, I need your teeth for piano keys, and you were like, could you not? Terrible.
And you are? Oh, how silly of me! You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous! Absolutely fabulous! Thank you so much! Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir.
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop your porcupine head over here. Shower me with your attention, okay?
Yeah.
absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing.
This man do like attention. Really like his drag queen type of attitude and makeup. Yeah, he's a circus magician. That's what you get around here. Chaos, Uncata, and Urban. Falmanova, Twilight, and Solid. Oh yeah, those are easy enough. Urban can be a little long, but it's alright. Even on T3, those aren't hard. You know all of those too, Val. Chaos and Uncategorized are the ones that start out looking the same. With the kitties. Maybe I can get, maybe if I communicate, leave Chop Kip for last, we need him. They can, you like Chaos? And, Urban is the one with the kitties. Falmanova has 600 things to do. Twilight has a Mala. Solid Ocean is boring, that's fair. I know you want Shattered back. You'll know when it is. You can look at it the way that they go. Anyway, time to talk to this stranger. Alright, tell me about yourself, sir, because I think you really like telling me about yourself. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me?
There's a big piece of security glass between us.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Oh, right. I remember what I was going to do for you.
I remember exactly what I was going to do for you. This is going to be hard.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. What in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight.
Luna, what's this Companion of the Lamb thing? Something I never turned off. It is for Cult of the Lamb. It lets you do things like donate to the cult's totem, and a couple of other things that Twitch has integrations for. I played Cult of the Lamb on a 12-hour stream as a celebration for hitting a follower milestone, which I think was only like 100. But we still made a lot of people. People can become followers too in Cult of the Lamb, so they can become little characters I have to take care of. I killed so many people. Also, ours glitched out, so a bunch of people won the follower raffle, but like, then the follower raffle would just generate the guy before them. There were like 5 hoochies. And like umpteen vowels. And it was really funny.
Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician.
You are signed to an exclusive contract with the Berry Big Circus, correct?
That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous. You have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie.
You're right. You're so right.
However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Berry Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie?
Yeah.
I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kind of like the circus performances. Aw, Maya looks a bit down. Oh boy, alright. Tell me what happened at the Berry Big Circus. Ah, last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. This guy's way too cocky for someone in jail.
Nah, he's just like that. The thing about Max Galactica is that he has,
he's one of those people that really needs you to like him.
Like, you know how some people just really need you to like them? What's her face? Trixie in Fairly Odd Parents. Or Amber of Danny Phantom fame. I think it's Amber. The ghost. Whatever. Some people just really need you to like them. Max is one of those people that's just like, I'm so confident and amazing you can't help but pay attention to me because I'm so cool. And other people are just like, wow, he is. And there's a second set of other people that are like, oh my god, settle down. And there's a secret third set of people that's like, he'll either grow out of this in like a year or he'll have a whole new personality by then. We'll see. Because they know. Because they know what that feels like.
Even though it was in the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous.
Yeah, an eccentric but complicated personality. It's true.
The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him that night, in his room.
So then, why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters. That's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
She's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster? Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Oh, things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him?
What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max?
Oh, it was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I am the one bringing in all the crowds to the circus. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yeah.
That's all you talked about? Of course! It was a fabulous chat.
We definitely don't have what we need to break those locks.
Fabulous. Why does he have to keep saying fabulous?
What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape.
Max is just great.
Yeah, it's true. I will miss you many. Okay. We don't have what we need for this guy yet. We don't have anything yet. What are the locks? Secrets! No, that's literal. They are literally secrets. So thing here is that we can we can present the Magatama at people, and it lets us figure out their secrets. The locks are there because they're keeping something from us, so we can catch them in their lies. I guess I do need to be at the detention center. Well, if we're not going to present the Magatama, this is all we got.
What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time. Max, you're... Okay, okay. Relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyway... I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why's that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of Very Big Circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max. Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max. He's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Porky... I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me! I didn't kill nobody! Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane! I could never... Max? I swear! I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Oh, okay. I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? Oh, it's Billy Bob Jones. I remembered this. And I was so excited to get to do the voices. Anytime you sweat and I'm like, that accent's gonna slip. I know that's what happens. Because it's what happens to me. Suddenly, you're talking, you're having fun, you're saying things that sound like human words, and you're doing such a good job, and then all of a sudden your accent slips, and then people are hallucinating, and they're getting mad at you for speaking the black speech again, and you're like, it's not my fault! I'm an octopus, what do you want? The speech of the deep is all I know. It can happen to you! Exactly! What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin. You know, Fiera's getting into it when she starts to say a boot. Nah, we say a boat. As in, like, to go, at least around here, as in, like, to go outside. So, about and out do be rhyming with each other. You also can tell because literally every single G goes away. We don't believe in G's at the end of words. And you'll also hear wit or wid instead of with. If I'm extremely giddy country, then I'm mad Scottish. Woo! I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of Hearts, right? Well, how'd he... He got it right, again. What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galacticus hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he?
Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Welcome in, Tyler. Welcome in. Yes. We're just starting the circus. We're just starting the circus one. I'm very excited because I know something about the circus one that nobody else knows. We also got the fun of making Max's accent slip. Oh, how was stream? Did you have fun? Was it a good time? Did you do the things? Wait, it's October 2nd. I wonder if you guys completed the challenge. I don't know if you did. Let's learn. Ba, 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 ba. I know I activated it. I'm gonna look. Ba-da-ba. Oh, you got 9 days left. Never mind. You still got time. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. We're here again.
Yep. But this time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene.
Hey, Fier, how goes the trial? We're just starting this one. This is the circus one from Justice for All. So Maximilian Galactica is on trial for the murder of Russell Berry. And it's going to be a fabulous trial. I love Max Galactica so much. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we just got through with Maya being on trial for murder a second time. Oh, and I gave chat the power to use Francisca's whip. Look, it's Max.
Even when you don't want to see him. Poof, he's right in front of you. Sure, the sign says Berry Big Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Cirque de Galactica.
The stars on his cheeks sure are dreamy. How about I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker.
Nah, it's alright.
I did give them that power. We can't have one nice Christmas now, can we? We cannot. It's true.
It's a snack stand. They have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks. Not to mention
candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones.
Who would eat snow cones in the middle of winter?
Me! I would eat snow cones in the middle of winter. It's the thing I would do.
Nick, do you think we can buy some snow cones? Look around. There's tons of snow piled up around here.
Yay! Wait a second. There's no syrup, though. I want syrup.
Hopefully she doesn't notice the discolored snow in the corner. That's not syrup.
Oh, why would you make this joke?
This is the box office where they sell all the tickets for the circus.
They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time.
So why don't you buy one now?
Sounds like a plan. Oh no! It looks like I forgot my wallet.
Oh, she's looking at us. If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already.
You know I'd never do that to you, Nick.
I want to put glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling because I have blackout curtains.
Sensible. I would put glow stars everywhere. I don't have any. Actually, there is one glow-in-the-dark star on my ceiling, but it was from the previous people who lived here, and I think it got painted over when the house flippers came through and tried to flip this house. So now I have to fix that. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint the aquarium. Steph, I'm gonna paint the aquarium. Yes, I am aware I am only 4 centimeters big. I don't know how I'm gonna paint the aquarium. What color would I paint it? Black? Well, yeah, I want to paint the walls black so that it would be darker. I have been informed this is not how light works. But I think it is how light works. I think they're marine biologists and shouldn't try to know physics. You have to have a regular space to use your aquarium markers, though. That's true. No, staff! I'm 2 years old now. I only eat unhappy meals. That's not true. I would eat a Happy Meal. They're cute. Those streamers do a nice job of introducing the circus performers. Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades. You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you? You're right. I haven't seen one in ages. I bet they stopped using them due to little kids climbing up to the top. I don't think that was why. The Berry Big Top is so very enormous. Yeah, one look at that huge tent looming over you and you realize, this is a circus! I know! It really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? Interesting choice. This door must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? I'm not even going to justify that question with a response. I bet all of the stars stay at that lodging house. Pretty sure stars already shine down on their own. Yeah, they do that. Oh, yeah, you should get stars in there. I love stars. I love the glow-in-the-dark stars. I want to put stars so that when the stars align... What if I align the stars? Can I align the stars? Can I just do that? Staff says no. Staff says you can't move the heavens or the earth. Oh. But what if I could? I've been informed that if you're 4 centimeters tall, you probably can't move much of anything, let alone the heavens or the earth. That's probably fair. I can too move a Q-tip! I can move like 2 Q-tip. It's very hard to walk that way. I don't even walk, but you know what I mean. Kind of awkwardly scuttle across the dry parts. I can definitely move Q-tip. Oh, I want a cookie. Staff says they'll make cookies later. Okay. I will allow it. Cut back to the video game. I am done arguing with staff. I'm not really done arguing with staff. I'm never done arguing with staff. If I don't tell them that. Let's go to the big top. You did so good. You got 90 on a test. You were like, I failed. I've definitely failed. Oh, I have destroyed my life. It's over. I failed a pop quiz. You did good. I'm making jokes. I gotta fail so hard. 18 out of 20 later. Dang. Aww. It never snows here anymore. Last time it was so light that the snow was gone the next morning with sunrise a few years back. Aww. I hope it gets to snow. I like snow. It snows here in the wintertime. It doesn't always stay, but it does snow. And that's nice of it. Because I like it. It's cold. You guys have seen me. You've seen me in the hard water. The little bits. I like it. Staff didn't like me going out in a blizzard. They were very displeased. But I did it. How did they ever find out? I don't know. But I didn't do it. I went outside.
Circus stage sure doesn't look small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults?
Staff, take her to go sledding, please. Yeah! You could take me to go sledding. I would go sledding. Oh, there isn't even any snow yet. You're right. It's still spooky season. Snow comes during holiday season. So it's spooky season, and then the holidays, and then free candy, and then after that is summer, and then it becomes pumpkin spice, and then spooky, and then holidays and free candy. And that's how it works. Apparently summer is also called way too hot. Why is it so hot all the time? Staff should also pick me up from Texas. They cannot. They can't leave me alone for too long. It makes them antsy if they leave me alone at all. That's okay though. Well, yeah, and also, who would feed me shrimpies? Someone has to be here to feed me shrimpies. Sacrifices must be made. The sacrifices are shrimpies. I want a shrimp ring. Basically, staff's thing is they think you're one of those people who is, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. It's true. You know what I do when I'm unsupervised. I turn out the lights myself, but I can't reach the switch, so I just spit water at it because that turns out the lights. Phoenix Wright is great at somersaults because he has to jump through hoops to help his clients. You're right. Huh, Nick? It wasn't me. Well. A tiger! Tiger! He's coming this way! No, I can't growl. I don't have growling hands. Did we get attacked by a tiger? Nick! You're too young to die! Oh boy. Stay, heal. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? In my defense, the Blorbos helped me escape. Oh, would the Blorbos help me escape? That is a good question. Because they're Blorbos I made up, so I would like to think the answer is yes. But they mightn't. Because what if Staff talks to them first and is like, so she's a talking octopus, but don't listen to her? Horrifying. I wish I could beat my Blorbos. No, I don't. I've made them suffer terrible things. Okay, back to this. Scared you, didn't I? I love her! I love her at once! I need to get her a good voice. She's beautiful. Having such a good time. Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Oh, no. She cannot stay. I shall not allow it. Don't what's the matter me. Nick, he almost died there. Ha! He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So, if you think about it, you're actually really lucky.
Huh?
You agree, don't you?
I guess.
Well, what do you mean you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume? It's cute. I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? Yeah, you're the best.
Wow, the tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Barry, the renowned animal tamer of the Barry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd.
Nice to meet ya.
Likewise. She has a lot of animations for someone who didn't do a murder.
Well, she's so happy to see us. This way she's doing jumps. Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder?
Uh-huh.
My dad was murdered.
I can't imagine how hard this must be for you. Ugh, that was insensitive.
That's right. The ringmaster was your... Yep. The ringmaster was my dad.
I'm so sorry about what happened to him.
Why do you say you're sorry? Anyways, everyone here was practicing last night.
Even your dad?
Yes. Everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here.
Why did you do that?
I was playing with Regent.
Regent? So she was with that beast.
That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead.
For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad.
I love that she glitters. I love that she glitters. She's great. Look at her. She's fancy. That's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. That has to be really scary. Scary? Why?
Huh?
Regent isn't scary. He's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend.
Leon?
Yes, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion. Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices.
Leon. He died? Yes. Actually, he was killed. My dad killed him. Whoa!
What? Why did he do that?
I'm not sure why he did it.
It's tough to not get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. I bet you could make her in Guild Wars 2. You absolutely could. I know exactly the hair I'd need, and I have the crown that I would need for her. I also know the human face I used, because it's the same one I used for Arya. What if she is the murderer? You know, cool story, still murder. What else can we talk to you about? Nothing in here. I guess we'll talk to you about... We'll start with Max.
It's Max! Hey, where is Max now anyway?
You don't know?
Nope.
He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father.
It's okay. Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal?
Of course he's not.
I'm worried about so many things right now.
Like what?
After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room.
His room?
Yeah. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry, so I wonder what happened.
The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself.
Staff won't ever give me a crown. They always say, but it's too big for you, it won't fit. And I'm like, but I'll grow. I'll grow into it. And then they won't give it to me. And then sometimes they make silly jokes. And once they showed you, this is what would happen if we put a crown on your head. And then they opened up a phone, and then they put a little video on, and it was a funny lion with no mane, and a crown just going down over his ears. Because they say it won't fit. Anyway, then they let me have the whole movie. I like it. I like Mr. Fox Robin Hood. He's fancy. I wish there were octopi. But they have to be terrestrial animals. Birds aren't terrestrial. Alright, we hydrate us. Chat demands. And a big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Body break. For body break, we shall do crunches. I'm gonna get the weights. I'm gonna use the weights, and then I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna squish and then push up, ish. I don't know how to explain, but if you have abdominals, you bend in the middle, and you make them squish. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it! Oh, well. Yeah! I get it. I understood that reference. Yay! That's all I got. Did you know that the reason that movie has a really short, kind of weird ending, is legitimately because the staff that was working on it, they were too busy arguing over their fursonas to actually animate, so they ran out of time. That's why the ending's the way it is. I know, right? Old-timey people be getting distracted about their fursonas working on Disney's Robin Hood. And I love that for them. do 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 do. It's the animated one. I do feel like a lot of Disney movies in those days, it's full of a lot of really nice sequences, but they didn't necessarily string them together with the most thorough plot. But that's okay, because the animation is amazing. I love that the sheriff is just a giant bear. Okay. Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya, but just you.
Ah,
Well... Mumble, mumble. What? Really? And then? Mumble, mumble. Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick. There's no reason to pout.
don't worry about me.
Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica. I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways. And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well.
What? Who was it?
Someone named Trillo. Trillo? Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus.
Haven't met him yet.
Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus.
She must have some sort of strange power over them.
You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her. Whistle, whistle.
Me too. She's so cute.
Hello! Hi, sheepy! A sheep has wandered into my stream.
Is that simping I hear?
Oh, you better wait. Yeah, it's this case. I know. I know. Don't worry, we'll get there. We're leaving cute girl alone. We'll go figure out who Trillo is later. Oh, you better believe I'm having fun voicing Maximilian Galactica.
The most fabulous magician. Oh, but please, I really need your help, sir. You're a lawyer?
Just you wait till we get to Act 3 of Inscription. Just you wait. Oh, we'll get there and I'll voice Poe about it. Won't gonna be complicated. This was the Ringmaster's room?
Yes, this room belonged to the victim, which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night.
Now that you mention it, that is what he said.
I wonder what... that's an interesting poster.
Ah, it's the poster of Max. I want it, Nick, I want it.
I want to get out of here.
Well, time to examine.
That looks like a Precure poster.
There's a lot of posters here, don't you think?
There are indeed.
So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they?
Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here.
But you didn't even notice that I took one.
Ugh, she already swiped one. You're incorrigible, you know that?
It's true, she is hopeless.
Max G promo poster added to the court record. I'll look at that later. It's a table for guests. There are some papers scattered on top.
Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper.
Yikes! Well, what is it?
I didn't know that a magician... The salary is incredible.
She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock.
How much is it?
How much is it?
That much? Incredible, huh?
You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The Ringmaster signed and dated it.
What's the matter, Nick?
Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Whoa.
Trophies. Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won. I heard Just You Wait, now my whole brain is singing Hamilton lyrics.
Yes, true facts. I'm so sorry. Not really sorry. Actually, you know what we need? You know what we need more than Hamilton lyrics? I know what we need more than Hamilton lyrics.
I wanted someone strong who could protect me. I let his anger fester and infect me. But his solution is a lie. No one here deserves to die, except for me and the monster I created. Heads up, JD, I'm a dead girl walking. Can't hide from me, I'm a dead girl walking. And there's your final bell. It's one more kiss and then farewell. Cheek to cheek in hell with a dead girl walking.
We need Heather's music, apparently. That's what I've decided. Or Disney's tunes. We do like 10 Dual Attorneys, yes. That needs to be a parody song right now. I do not have time to write it at this moment. All County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association, Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could never have imagined. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. Aw, you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I would like to go rummaging through people's coats. This is where the Ringmaster applied his makeup. It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. This one says it's 100% natural, all-natural mascara. And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. The Ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. I haven't heard that in a long time. I haven't heard that in so long. I thought we were past that. I mean, we are past that. Edgeworth works too well crossed with Aaron Burr. Ooh. You're on to something. You're on to something here. Does that make Phoenix Hamilton? Yes, yes it does, actually. That absolutely makes Phoenix Hamilton. Specifically, what about Francisca? Yeah, okay, I see it. So I don't know American, guys. Founders? Founding fathers? American guys. The dudes. I do not know them dudes. I do not know the Hamilton guys. Though Francisca is arguably Edgeworth's younger sister. So... You know what's funny is Alexander Hamilton is on the $10 bill, but he's not a president. That's not that uncommon. Who do we have on our bills? Wilfrid Laurier. The Queen. I think John A. MacDonald is on, like, one of them. When did they put a musical on the $10 bill? Oh, shoot, for real. Anything else in here worth examining? The desk, maybe? This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk is old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the Ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was so lucky to have such a wonderful father. Are you sure? I think I've probably examined most stuff in here. That's okay. I got mods to help me fix that. Mod. I have mod. John A. MacDonald was on the $10 bill. Oh. I don't know who's on anything. $100 bill smells like maple. Potentially. Apparently it's not supposed to, but everyone thinks that it does, so it does. Because Canadians, like 40k orcs, are psychic creatures. And when we think something hard enough, that's how it is. Staff has informed me that's not how it is. 40k orcs. The boys! The boys is gone to war! Them boys. Oh, right. Warhammer 40k. The origin of the grim dark future. Which was jokes. Yeah. I like 40k. I don't like it as much as Huji. Huji could tell you all about the lore of 40k. I cannot tell you all about the lore of 40k. But I have things specifically in it that I like. I like Sisters of Battle, my favorite. Okay, so it was decided that no man could set foot on Terra, because that's where the Emperor is, the Emperor of mankind. So no man could set foot on Terra. So the Sisters of Battle, fun fact about them, they are no man. They're no mans at all. So they set foot on Terra. Anyway, them and the Custodes Astartes live on Terra. Everyone loves the space furries. That's all anyone needs to know. That's true facts. I don't love the Tau, but I'm sure that if I came into contact with them, they could certainly convince me of the greater good. To serve the greater good. That's just how the Tau are. Okay. This seems to be the dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So that Stoogie Clown should be here, huh? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two! Oh, Detective Gumshoe. I always see you hanging around when I'm working a crime scene, pal. You always seem to be working so hard, Detective. I'd rather not be working hard, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I have to be at the circus anyways, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick! He complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Imagine. They go a-woo! A-woo! Careful, you'll start a howl. Team God Emperor for life. Lol. I cannot. Unfortunately, chaos. Unfortunately, chaos calls me. I am also patiently waiting for the Magnus TTRPG because I supported it on the Kickstarter. I'm going to run a campaign. I don't know when. It's going to require me to read all the books and stuff and get a feel for it and get the vibe. Vibe, right? And I've got all these nice physical things for to roll with. So I can put a thing. I just request that I be allowed to attend. Val, you can be allowed to play if you want. I will let you do it. But love Gregory from Night in the Woods. He's my kind of guy. Well, alas, chaos. I'm like that sometimes. Can't be helped. Someday I'll get one of the 40k action games and I'll play as a specimen. One time we were playing Guild Wars 2 and we met somebody who phonetically spelled out Chaos Specimen. And it was really great. It was really great. And fun thing about that is so Mint and Huji and I were off to do fractals, and and all we hear is Mint, because we're in voice, and all we hear is Mint just sounding it out, because he's reading this weird name, because it's spelled all funky, and he's like, Spesmarin? And then I heard that and went, Chaos Space Marine! And Hooji heard that and went, Chaos Space Marine! And then we all were like, yay! And then Mint made the mistake of saying blood for the blood god to someone who named themselves Chaos Space Marine. Mint knows 2 things about 40k. Blood for the blood god, and skulls for the skull throne. That's the list. And so he's just like, this person is whispering me, what are they talking about? And Uchi very, very politely was like, oh, I know what they're talking about. And then we got to have a fun time. And yes, unfortunately, I mean, I am a 4 centimeter tall octopus. If you think the empire of humanity in 40k wouldn't immediately be like purge the mutant, I don't know what to tell you, chaos or not, they'd immediately just be like purge the mutant, and I'd be like, I am only 4 centimeters tall. And absolutely, the only reason I would survive through that is, like, slipping between the cracks of a Space Marine boot. Because they're too big. They're too big. Those guys are, like, 14 feet tall. That's, like, almost 5 meters. That's so many tall. That's so many tall. That's, like, 1,500 centimeters. Okay, it's probably close. It's closer to, like... like 1,450 probably centimeters. That's so many. So many. I want to see Art of Luna as brain slugs from Futurama. Sometimes I do ride around on staff. They let me. Get up there and try to ratatouille them. It don't work. Sometimes it does. Someday you guys will get to see pictures of me doing that. Not this day, though. Brain slugs just kind of sit sideways on your little head. They're cool guys. They think you should go to Brain Slug Planet quite often. I think they're cute. They're jelly boys. I didn't know there was a reboot of Futurama. I remember Futurama was a thing that I liked watching, and then it was canceled, and then there were a bunch of movies that I didn't watch, and then there was a reboot of it, and I can't remember. I don't think I watched that either. And now I just kind of have vague memories of the best jokes. Bleep! Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Ha, of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. Oh, Gumshoe. We know she's gonna whip the heck out of you. Yeah, like that. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. I volunteer to replace him. I volunteer as tribute. No! We don't even have Edgeworth here. We will. He'll be back. Look, he's definitely fine, and we're just talking like he's dead because he left for a little while, right? Definitely fine. Totally fine and normal. Detective Gumshoe, that's enough about Von Karma. What about that guy? What is he up to? That guy? What happened to Edgeworth? Speaking of, you know, the Edgeworth that's Nick's rival. What in the world happened when I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick? Liar! I deny these charges. They'll never hold up in a court of law, Val. I'm sorry.
The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep. Last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal.
It was rather cold.
This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing now.
Ah!
Oh, surprised you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing!
Your Honor, I make motion that Edgeworth will always be remembered in our hearts.
It's true. Also, we have spirit mediums in this series, so we summon back Mia. Mia regularly.
Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal.
Yeep.
It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But? There's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
Ha! There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
You can't deny your heart's desire.
Yes, I can. Watch me. No! Ha ha ha! Oh, it's true, though, that you can't deny your heart's desire. That's just a thing.
What was the one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints.
Footprints?
Well, look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? The wooden box under his body. No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now.
And what's so mysterious about the footprints?
Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture.
Oh, they're going the wrong...
The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is, where are the killers? The killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo! Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying criminal? That's when something just clicked in my head. All Max can fly.
There's no way. Flying is impossible.
That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with that hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Clap.
And at least Shane didn't try to end the world or whatever, so he's not the worst one either. Well, he is a Stardew Valley. I feel like no one in Stardew Valley has threatened or tried to end the world, though. That sounds like Shane. Let us examine.
This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon.
The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over.
No. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes.
What?
I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. This year, I finally won an air conditioner.
What? You didn't have an air conditioner?
Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? What do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? I can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and won it as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts.
Gumshoe! This poor man.
There's some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer is behind that tarp.
Ah!
Gotcha. I was just kidding.
No, I'm trying to examine this spot. The safety lights around the circus kept on all night long. So they should have been on at the time of the murder. So he's saying the murder took place in the light? How strange. How strange indeed. Hmm? Okay, I think we're alright. Not the worst character I've simmed for. Who's the worst? You'll see. I know who's the worst. And I know what you're thinking. What do I need to... Do I have anything in here? Emblazoned with Max's famous symbols. He does look pretty cool. What actually happened to Edgeworth? I missed that stream. We don't know. In-game, we don't know. The way... So... We've mentioned Edgeworth twice in the 2 cases before this. Maya's mentioned him twice. And Phoenix has been like, shut up! Shut up about him. It's fine. He's just not here. It's fine. He's gone. There's something I need to... Oh, I remember. I remember. Okay. I think I remember what I need to do. I need to ask about the guy they arrested. Fear, tell Tyler to give me my lighters back. Lighters? I wish I could have fire. Staff doesn't like me to have fire. The Flint Rock? There are Flint Rocks? Don't tell Staff. They don't... Maybe they don't know that Flint can make fire. If you hit metal good with it. They might not know. And then I could have fire. But I'd have to be really good at hitting metal with it. And I'm very small. And it's very big and heavy. And it looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say. A bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. Aw, it's not just his attitude. I got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. Ah, we got a fancy hat. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Eh? Tell us about the eyewitness. Have you ever made a flint rock bomb from a flint before? No. I wouldn't do that. Staff would be sad. How about any eyewitnesses? Oh, you know I'm not gonna tell you that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why's that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because there's an eyewitness inside that lodging house. Let's check it out. Oh, no you don't, pal. Fear, see if staff will allow you an underwater flare. They won't. Maybe I can get one, but they won't. I asked them for a welding torch. They wouldn't let me have that either. They said I was too small to work it properly. So I asked them for a little welding torch, and they said welding torches don't come that small, sweetie. And then I cried. I can't actually cry, but I made sounds like crying, and then they were sad. Demo's rim! Look, I swear I can be normal if I want. Can you? Hey, a clown! This is it. The name tag on the door says Mo on it. I guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse, though. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. Awesome! Look at these shoes. They're great. Forget the shoes. Check out the great gag banana peel. You sure it wasn't Mo's snack after lunch? Are you blind? Look at how many scratches there are from people slipping on it. Yeah, we love your weird self, Val. Listen, if we were if we were gonna be normal around here, do you think that staff would let me stream as an octopus? No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, Octopi cannot stream. And I'd be like, but I want to. And they'd be like, too bad. And I'd be like, no, not too bad. I want to. And they'd be like, you have to be normal. And I'd be like, how am I going to be a human person? I don't even have hands. And they'd be like, well, then you can't stream. And I'd be sad. Blah. Look, who else here is going to simp for the weirdest men in fiction? Me. I'll do it. The weirdest characters. Not the weirdest. I'm out there in fandoms that are like 4 people big, being like, I love this one character, and everyone else is like, excuse you? Thank you, I will be over here with a good character, Bakura, or Malik, or Bakura and Malik, the ship, and I'm just there like, hi, I have a different thing. He's got dragons, and I like him. He's mean and he's sad, and I like him the best. There was a time. There was a time. Anyway, for those of you that don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, Seto Kaiba is great. He's terrible. I don't think I can fix him. I think he can be worse. They call it Azure shipping these days, but it was puppy shipping in the days that I was having fun with these things. I say that as if I'm not still doing that. Well, anyway. Vote here in fandoms where the whole community can fit in one Discord GC. That's true. Moving on. All those clown costumes lined up like that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy. Look at the collection he's got. It's incredible. It must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it now? She better not want me to try one of those on. I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I'll call it World Spirit Channels. We can display it at the office. In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. So Pierre, hypothetically, Seto doesn't need fixing, he's perfect. I know, right? If I were to gift you, say, Yakuza 0, would I then have to learn how to play Yakuza 0? And then redeem stabilizing mechanisms, Technically, I would then have to learn how to play Yakuza 0. You would need 1,000,000 points to do it. It would mean I have to play, yes, that's how that works. Stabilizing mechanisms reversed. I gave you guys an 1,000,000 point redeem. I have seen Yakuza parts of Yakuza 0 and been like, dang, this is silly. Oh no, someone's got plans. Oh, someone's gonna get there eventually. We'll see. What the? There's a string of carrots here. How strange. The carrots seem to have all come in different shapes. Weird. I can't tell if Mo just likes carrots or if he's using them for some sort of gag. Clown equipment is so funny looking. He's got a balancing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken. Maybe he was just a little too excited during practice? Who knows with that guy? Maybe it's part of the gag? TBH it might be. Mo seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the hard books he has here. Clowns for Dummies, The Joke's on You, Treat Your Peons Right, and the classic Funny Jokes Are Funny. Wow, Mo is very studious. The Joke's on You, huh? Mo's got an excellent pair of pajamas laid out on his bed in an excellent manner. What? Those are pajamas? You mean he goes to bed dressed as a clown? Weird. I'll redeem it for Momo if I get there first. Oh. Never heard of cuffing season. I trust it is a short story. Things to look up. Okay. Off we go. More of an American thing. That's fair. I understand. Actually, no. Lol. America, here's the thing about America. It definitely is real. And you all insist you're probably from there. Almost all of you insist you're probably from there. I don't know. The more I hear about it, the more I think you're making it up. Silly. Imagine. It's so big. Weird. Staff says America's real. They've also informed me that you can see it from some places. Oh, okay. Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me? Oh no, this man needs a very particular voice, and I don't know if I can perform it. Look at this man. He looks like he stepped out of a 1930s cartoon. Oh, you're right. America's the other one. Yeah. This dude needs a voice, and I don't know if I know it. Hello? Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me? I think he needs like a Pee Wee Herman voice, but I cannot perform that one. I know, that's just Pee Wee Herman. He doesn't have the hair for it. No. Also, that bow tie. Oh no! They weren't in fashion at the time that he was growing up, but I have absolutely imagined the tiny little bow tie. No. Bow tie and short pants.
He would never have worn those things as a child, but amazing. What? Me? Yeah, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. I'll never get it. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying, like any regular person would hang out around the circus, dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name's Maya. Well, I, just happened to be, passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny? Not a carny. I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben. Oh, it's very difficult to perform a stutter. Oh. I'm trying my best. As the 11th would say, as the 11th Doctor would say, bow ties are cool. They are. I would have worn a bow tie if I was allowed to when I was a baby. Yes! Ah, yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Oh no, he's got the silly music. Excuse me, Ben. Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details if I may. Really? I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know. This guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max? He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Oh, ow. My head hurts. Yikes, I hope he is okay. It sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us you're a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, do you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right. Now, he's contagious. Okay, we need to go find that puppet. Let's start with the place where all the broken things are. I don't know if I can... Oh, no. Oh, I was performing it. Now I can't... Oh, no, I broke my... I broke it. Stop! I lose vocal position for words. They said you sound fine to me. Boo. Oh, Magnus is the Magnus Archives. It is a podcast. The Magnus Archives itself is complete. It's 200 episodes. They're about half an hour long. There is a sequel series called the Magnus Protocol, which is just finished its first season. Magnus the Red! No, not that guy. We didn't open the warp. It's not that. I guess open the warp isn't exactly what happened there. Listen, Magnus did many things wrong, but they were all because he cared about Dad, the Emperor.
Magnus did everything wrong. Okay, maybe not everything. Hello? Kablemo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs must find earplugs. Time to celebrate this momentous occasion. Would you care for an organic grape? Just one? Did you get my joke right there? I welched on giving you more than one. No, no, no. If it was funny, it's your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. You catch my drift? May I? This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. I've met this clown and I'm already done with his shenanigans. You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girly. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garbo. Oh! Actually, Greta Garbo was really pretty. If you guys don't know who Greta Garbo is, you should absolutely... She's very pretty. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can't excuse a bad joke. I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this stooge just keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Yeah, she was an actress in like the 30s. I had to learn a lot about 1930s actors and actresses and stuff, because in ye olden days, what Warner Brothers used to do before they did Looney Tunes was they did like these silly shorts making fun of like Hollywood celebrities of the time. Problem is, that's almost 100 years ago now. So people like Greta Garbo, oh gosh. Bear with me. Groucho Marx was also really popular because he was really cartoonish in person too. Charlie Chaplin, until the US decided he was probably a communist and kicked him out. I don't know how it took them so long, if I'm being honest. Oh, golly. They used to make fun of, they used to make fun of people like, oh, Clark Gable. He was the guy in Gone with the Wind. The one that you know what he looks like. Who else? Who else? Oh, the original Three Stooges. And... Come on. There's one more. You can do it. Humphrey Bogart! The way they made fun of Humphrey Bogart was actually kind of hilarious to me personally, because he played a tough guy in movies, right? Like, before Harrison Ford was the tough guy in, like, the tough, strong guy in action movies, like those adventure movies, that was Humphrey Bogart's deal. He was, like, the tough guy in movies. I did skip Marlon Brando, I'm sorry. He's cool too, but, like, I needed someone people would recognize in these days, maybe, potentially. Anyway, but he was also an absolute, like, sweetheart behind the scenes. Apparently he was just really good at being, like, tough and no nonsense. So the joke there was always that he was, like, that, like, it would go on with this thing where he said something that sounded really threatening and would carry on saying something that's, like, things that sound really threatening. Oh, like those Thomas Sanders vibes. You know the ones. The ones where he starts out, like, all spooky and threatening, and then, yeah. The you're gonna get what you deserve. Because I love and cherish you. And stuff like that. That's the joke. The whole joke. I did it. But yeah, most of it, at least with Warner Brothers, was them exaggerating the folks who worked at Warner. And kind of like making fun of that stuff. Like Clark Gable's ears were huge at all times. Yeah! I had to learn who those people are. Whatever. Anyway, a fun fact, I don't know if you guys have realized, but this stooge and all these jokes about that is, he is a Three Stooges joke. Okay, I get it, but you have to admit he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't. Oh, I don't want to talk to this man. I want to examine, that. There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Well, I was riding a pogo stick, and I guess I just overdid it a little. Overdid it a little? What can I say? Sometimes things get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? His clown college days, maybe. I love Thomas Sanders. Too bad Vine's dead. I know. He's got a YouTube. And his Vines are also up over there, too, as shorts. So I like that. We can still have the nice things. And he's cool. Could you please tell us more about the Very Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. The Vine is dead. Long live the TikTok. Never! TikTok isn't real Vines. Vines are 6 seconds long and that's it. Where else am I gonna see such whiplashes in tone as my baby? My personal favorite. And also, and also, call an ambulance, but not for me. Stay off TikTok, Fier. It's for your own good. I know. I don't go on TikTok. Do you know what I do? I don't go on TikTok. I wait patiently for the youths of TikTok, who do use it, to bring me the good bits. I don't... For you, Paige. It took me a second. I keep trying to pronounce that as FIP. Because I look at it and I'm like, well, FYP is just pronounced FIP, so you're FIP. And then I'm like, no, that can't be right. And then I remembered. Mine was great because it was 6 seconds and you did your best. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Max, you just made a joke. Laugh. Her. Aw, the ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Oh, dear. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. Okay. And then a big stretch. Oh, wow. Big stretch. Okay, for body break, let's do some wall push-ups. We haven't done those in a little while. And staff loves seeing staff. I'm gonna crawl up on the wall and I'm gonna push on the wall of the tank. And it's clear glass, so staff is gonna have to look at my mouth. They don't like that, but that's what they get. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we did it! Woo! He tossed and turned to the sound of thunder, but I got a watermelon to soothe his slumber. I love that the guy who does watermelon also does those silly walks. I love them all. I can't remember the start part, but I got a watermelon to keep me warm. It's stuck permanently in my brain forever. Also from the Watermelon Man. Oh yes, would you look at the time? Okay, I will. Oh no, okay, it's time to go. It's a banana. Nana next to a banana. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. Alright. I have to, save the game. Else. Yes, sir. Marlon Webb is too good. That's right, he is too good. Too funny. Okay. Game is saved. Now we go on an adventure. Okay, for those of you with me on YouTube, you guys know the drill. That is the end of the night. For those of you with me over on Twitch, we are going on a little adventure. I do not know who we are going to visit. Wah! I'm glad you were having fun with that. Let's see, where are we going? Could go see Fields of Mysteria. Yeah, let's go see some Fields of Mysteria. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. We're going to go see Dimps. Adventure time. That is it for tonight, everybody. Oh, we can't. Oh, every time. I forgot. Forgot I can't run and raid. Gotta find my other channel. Other channels. Darn it. Well, who will we go see instead? Dang. I know where we'll go. We'll go see stickers. Go see a sticker tail. Okay, this time the channel will definitely let us raid. We're gonna go see one sassy cat. It's gonna be great. Anyway, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for playing along with me.